Rod Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up, Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. Let's celebrate all generations of the Chevy Camaro and the Pontiac Firebird at the 2018 Rick's Camaro F-Body Nationals, held at Memphis International Raceway in Memphis, Tennessee. There was a little something for everyone, including a car show, drag racing, autocross challenge, and giveaways. One lucky winner walked away with a sweet Gen 1 68 Camaro. We know she's definitely called Hot Rod Madness. Have you?
Chris, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Chris from the F-Body Nationals, man, what an event, right?
Yeah, this is great. All these Camaros and Firebirds out here.
Man, I'm looking at some period correct stuff behind us. We're going to go check some of them out and meet the owners. I will show it to you in just a few minutes. Chris, so how long has this been in the makings, man?
This is the second year.
Mm-hmm.
We started all this probably 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
You know, last year was the 50th anniversary of the Camaro.
Yes.
That's kind of how this all got started.
Gotcha. Okay, you played off the 50th anniversary, called all your Camaro buddies up, man. You got quite a few buddies here.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. High-end car show or cars and a lot of drag racers. And a lot of people running that autocross over there.
Yeah, we're going to go check out the autocross, man.
All right.
That's a lot of fun. If you ain't ever checked that out, it'll entice you to bring your own car out and do it yourself. It does me. I don't have a Camaro, but it makes me want one.
Did you see these awards we got over here for later?
No, I have not looked. I've saw two of the trophies, but we'll get over there and check them out in a few minutes.
Check out those awards and make sure you get some shots of that
Okay.
68 Camaro that we're going to give away today.
Okay. I will do that. Ooh, man, do we have a chance to win that? Big question there. 68, 67, what is it?
This year it's 68.
Okay.
It's restored to original finish. All drag racers and car show participants are eligible to win that thing. We're going to give it away later today.
So is that something you do every show? I mean, you give away a Camaro like that?
We gave away last year, this year, and next year.
Okay. Who builds the car? Who gets the car?
It's various people. Last year, A&R Restorations out of Texas built it. This year it was a private body guy out of Dayton, Ohio that built it.
Okay.
So we'll see.
right.
We'll see what next year it can bring us.
Not bad, man. How would you like to have your own Camaro like that? You win it at the show.
Take it home.
Fantastic, man. Oh boy, Chris, look at this. Man, who designed the trophies? Who did that?
We have a company out of Indianapolis called Cold Hard Art.
Okay.
And he takes a lot of these parts are from Top Fuel cars and NASCARs and makes these creations of art out of them.
Okay, so the camshafts, they've been ran in race cars, right?
Yeah, all these parts have. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
All right.
This is definitely not a trophy that would collect dust in the garage. This is something we'd want you to be proud to show. Right?
Valerie, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. GTA, the autocross. Valerie, female driver. Wow, where are you from?
I'm from Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise!
Yeah, I've never been there. I don't know nothing about Arizona.
It's outside of Phoenix.
Okay. All right. How long have you been running the autocross?
We've been doing autocross about 8 years.
8 years. Wow, you know what you're doing then behind the wheel, right?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Well, it does so happen that I was watching her earlier. Man, she's tearing up this GTA here on the course. Wow. I can tell by the looks of your tires. Yeah, you're getting into it pretty hard out there.
Yeah, this will be set number 5 or 6 for the year.
Okay.
So it's been a busy year.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows that when you hit that course out there, man, you're putting lots of pressure on your suspension. What do you use under there?
We've got a full U on my suspension. We've got a tubular K member, tubular K arms, or A arms, and weight jacks.
Okay.
And in the back, we also have the UMI Watts link, and we have AFCO shocks and struts all the way around.
Yeah, gotcha. I guess that'll keep it upright, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the curves, in the corners.
It hugs the road. It's great.
Yeah, I'll bet. That's a lot of fun, too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's an absolute blast.
Okay. All right, I see the cage inside. I know you're set up. You're all business inside. What you got under the hood, lady?
We got a 418 cubic inch stroker from Texas Speed with GM Performance CNC heads with an LS3 intake.
Oh, man, that's where all the power comes from, folks. There you go. Got some sponsors on the side. You love them badges down the side of the car. Got the Ghost bird on the hood. Wow, what a ride, huh?
Oh, it is an absolute blast, and there's nothing like it out there right now.
Well, look, I signed the waiver earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride with you out there one time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, I'm in trouble now because I watched her. She hits it pretty hard.
No screaming.
No screaming?
No screaming.
I can't scream like a girl?
Can't scream like a girl.
Because you don't, do you?
No.
So, regulation-wise, inside, while you're riding, no helmet?
We are, at this particular event, we don't have to run a helmet. Many of the other ones we do across the country, we do have to. But we're trying to get more people to come out and have a little fun, and not everybody has a helmet. So they keep it small and tight so you go pretty slow so you don't have to worry about crashing.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. Fun. That's what I'm looking at. Dennis, how are you, man?
Doing great, Tim. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. It's Dennis from Rick's Camaros, man. How are you?
Great show. Having a good time, talking with all the F-body guys.
Oh, yeah. Camaro people, man.
Yeah. Rick started around 1991. Well over 25 years of supporting the industry, especially the F-body generation.
Sure. All right.
They came into the Eckler's fold about 15 years ago, and we've since added Firebird, so we support the industry pretty well. About 45,000 SKUs. So.
Wow.
Countless shows, just a good group of people.
Yeah, they not only do they do the classics, man, they offer a lot of stuff for the new Camaros too as well.
Yes,
right?
we do. We do. The new cars are more accessory and performance driven, and we're constantly adding product.
Okay, and that website is?
That is Ecklers.com or rickscamaro.com. Either one will get you there.
Okay, and we can pick up a catalog and order parts, or we can call. It don't matter how you get in touch with them, folks. They got you covered on your Camaro needs. F-body, everything, right?
That's correct.
Hey, man. Bobby, how are you, man?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm at a car show, man.
All right.
So I'd imagine with a car like this, you get around to a bunch of shows per year yourself.
Yes, I do. From Good Guys to the Street Rod Nationals to F-Body Nationals.
Yes,
so
sir. Okay.
even go to Cruising the Coast.
Yeah.
So we try to have fun with the car.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we'll see you there, maybe cruising the coast, because we'll be there too this year.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah,
we'll be there. We got the next.
Yep,
exactly.
That's it.
We'll
It's
be
coming
there.
up quick, ain't it, Bobby?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'll be looking for this black and red Camaro cruising up and down the boulevard there on the coast, man. I'm digging the wheels, man. Sets the car off with the paint job and all, man. That's cool.
Yeah, they are Budnick wheels, which is 20 by 12s on the rear, 19 by 9s on the back. I've been dealing with Budnick wheels for now about 20 years.
Okay.
Sheila Budnick has been a very good help to me over the years with different wheels and different setup with my cars.
Okay.
Set on Michelin tires, 315/30s on the rear, 315/30/20s on the rear, 255/40/19s on the front.
I gotta say they fit and tuck right under there just right, man. It looks great the way it's sitting.
Yeah, the Cal at Detroit Speed helped me with my suspension, from the mini tub kit to the up and lower control arms to the sway bar and QA1 adjustable shocks all the way around.
Okay. And what year's the body?
71 Camaro SS.
71 Super Sport. Yeah, I love the just the simple badges on the side. That's the only badges you see, really, except for the Power Tour 2007.
Actually, when I talk to most people, they always wonder why it's not a split bumper as everybody like to call it, but that would be a RS car, and it's not a RS car.
Super Sport.
Yes, a super sport car. Now, frankly, I like the long bumper better.
Okay. Hey, man, different people like different stuff on it. I'm a big fan of both. I've had both, so there you go. Yeah. I mean, I think even the Vegas took part in the body style back in the day, right?
Yeah, it do look like a small Vega. You're right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Well, I'm loving the color scheme. You got the slick black paint job and the red interior, man. Did you paint the car?
No, the car actually was painted by Damian Wiggins, a longtime friend. It's been painted now for, believe it or not, 12 years.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now, earlier I did get a peek from a distance what was under the hood of this baby.
Okay.
There's something special under there, ain't there?
Yeah, it's a 540 big block, other block fogger system with
Oh,
a
boy.
1050 Dominator.
Hold up. Let's check it out. Let's
All
get you
right.
to raise that hood
All
and
right.
check it out.
All right.
Oh, boy, Bobby, look at there. Man, that's one of them grown-up motors, ain't it?
Yeah.
Woo, man. You're looking at a bunch of horsepower, huh?
Yeah.
What is it, man?
Well, it started life as a 502 big block,
Okay.
and we had a few problems with it. And me and a friend of mine, Randy Hammonds, decided to go in and just change the rotating assembly, port match the heads and intake.
Okay.
Had the intake plumbed and for a fogger, elder block fogger kit.
Yeah.
Set on. Got a custom comp camshaft hydraulic roller.
Okay.
Sits on the new 1050 Dominator Harley carburetor.
That means a lot of gas dumping through that thing, and I'm guessing there's a big old nitrous bottle somewhere in this thing.
Yeah, it's in the trunk, believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Oh boy. Hey, we gonna get to see you run it? Are you gonna run it?
I'm thinking about it.
Come on, Bobby.
I'm thinking about it.
Come on,
I'm
Bobby.
thinking about it.
You don't want to waste all that horsepower, man.
Well,
What kind of transmission you got, man?
I got a custom transmission by RPM Transmissions,
Okay.
T56 Magnum manual transmission in it.
All right. So you got something that'll hold up here, right?
Yeah, I got a 12 bolt. It got the original 12 bolt in it. That's been everything you could do to one, from welded axle housings to the braces to everything.
Wow.
And set up, we got the rear leaf springs KI track set up under it
Okay.
with the KI track balls with the split leaf springs.
Boy, sounds like this thing, not only does it show, sounds like it'll go as well, man. Have you hit it hard before?
Yes, I have, but I'm actually a truck driver, so I have to watch by my license.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want no marks on your CDLs, right?
No.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Love the setup here. Goes great with the carbon fiber accents you got, maybe the deck lid, the valve covers. Looks great, Bobby. Duke, how are you, man?
How's it going, man? I'm just glad to be here at the F-Body Nationals, ready for this rain to clear out.
I know, you got some drops of water on the hood of the car, but that's not going to stop us, man.
Oh, no, man. That rig ain't going to melt. They're going to dry the track. We're going to have a good time today.
Yep. I understand there's a lot going on underneath that hood. So you guys, blue-collar muscle. Wow, where are you guys from?
We're out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, about an hour and a half the other side of Memphis.
Okay. All right, so you guys specialize in what goes into the vehicle so as far as wiring, performance. Yeah, give me the scoop, man. What's up?
Pretty much anything but the major paint and body. We'll do wiring, gauges, suspension. We specialize in fuel injection swaps with the LS motors.
Okay.
Automatic 6 speeds. We're a Speed Tech dealer. We do a lot of Wheelwood brake setups like that, smooth the firewalls, Dakota Digital VHX gauges, autometer. Whatever the customer needs, if they want to do it in stages or come in a full build, it's up to them.
Oh man, I got to throw this out there. I travel in a '85 Classic Caprice that might need a LS swap one day. What do you think, man?
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
You can do that. Couldn't
We can take care of you.
All right, leave than that, folks. Hey, I'm gonna get it done one day, right, with these guys I meet. Anyways, the Camaro, man. So how long has this one been built?
We built this car in '03. We were just starting to get into the fuel injection with the LT1 stuff. This car we had a carbureted 406 in it, and we couldn't go back, man. We picked up a salvage yard pull-out off of eBay with the LS1 6-speed. Built the car in '04. It was done 2 weeks and hit the power tour.
Oh, nice.
And we have gradually just kept upgrading it over the years.
Okay, and what year is the body?
It's a 72 SS, was originally a 4-speed factory air car.
Ah, okay. Yep, you chose a good one right off the bat. Nice.
Yeah.
Did you paint it?
The paint, we redid the front cap, did fiberglass fenders, hood.
Yeah.
The back of the car's been painted since 1993.
Okay. Sweet ride, man. I'm loving the wheels, the color choice, all that stuff. Bright red Camaro, split bumper. Wow. Nice, man. I want to see what's under the hood now. Yeah, check this out. Oh boy, look at this LSXR. Man, what's the R stand for?
Race, man.
Race, man.
You got to race it.
You gotta
Why
race
have it
it.
if you don't race it and
So-
beat on it and drive it?
Yeah. So you beat on this thing, right?
Every day. Every day we drive it, man. Rev limiter set at 7,200.
Yeah. So do you run the autocross in it and stuff like that?
We cut our teeth on the autocross yesterday.
All right. Nice, man. I'm looking at a killer setup here, man. You got all the good stuff under the hood. Even the engine bay, that's a little different, but it makes everything else stand out when you do that. Speckle paint, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's actually a truck bed line, and we went in and started using and then cleared over. It gives it a good contrast no matter what color you are. It's not the body color, which typically you see under the hood, or a satin black.
Yeah.
And just really like the contrast.
Okay. Wow. And the front drive system, what is all that?
The drive system's basically a stock General Motors. We've got an aftermarket Mazir electric water pump on it. Went with upgraded suspension. It's got all SpeedTech tubular upper lowers, double adjustable Viking coilovers. We've got the Gen 2 adjustable coil cowl braces and triangulated ties in the front end.
Nice.
Help you get a little upper hand on the autocross.
All right, there you go, folks. All the good stuff. These guys know how to get it done, man. Beautiful ride.
I appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you showing your ride. Elaine, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
All right, rocket car lady.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what a ride, right?
It is, man. This has been my speed fix for the last 17 years, driving behind one of these super fast, super fun race cars.
17 years at it.
17 years. Wow. I'm not old, I'm just seasoned, okay?
Okay. Seasoned rocket car lady. Man, look at that engine, would you? What do you call that thing?
It is a jet engine. It's a General Electric J85 out of a T38 Little Fighter trainer. Okay. We literally take it off the aircraft and bring it to our shop in Palm Bay, Florida, on Florida Space Coast. Yeah. And we take it all apart. We hot rod it, put it back together, and build her up for speed, and then stick it, like it, and go.
Cool. So when you say hot rod, what are you talking about? How can you hot rod up something like this?
Oh, now some of those are like trade secrets. So if I told you, I may have to put you. I may have to put you behind the jet car and make you extra crispy. But pretty much what we do is we take off all the additional accessories that come with the engine. Mm-hmm. We break her down to the bare minimum, just what it's going to take to get her to go from A to B in only 5.5 seconds.
Wow! And how fast would that be?
I'm close to 280 miles an hour in 5.5 seconds and a quarter mile. This heat and humidity, she might want to fall on her face just a little bit, but I guarantee you, I'll make it a little hotter here in Memphis.
Oh boy, we get to witness this here in a little bit, right?
Absolutely. We've been told that we are going to light this guys up at about 6 o'clock tonight. I'm really excited. We came all the way from Florida. So we're really excited to be here for the F-Body Nationals. I'm a bow tie girl too. During the day, what I do for my weekend, what I do for work is a jet car. But what I do for play is a bow tie girl. So, really? I have a 2017 Grand Sport Corvette. Okay. So I've always been a Corvette owner. I'm a big girl who likes to go out and try to find some aftermarket parts to see if her car can go a little bit faster. Okay. So Eckler's is my choice for that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yep. They've been with me. I've had 6 different Corvettes, and I've had Eckler's products on every single one of them.
Wow, how about that? It happens to be one of our sponsors for the show.
I tell you, only the best, man. That's what we do for our race cars to our daily drivers, only the best.
Cool. All right, lady, I can't wait to see this thing launch off the line. It's going to blow a 30-foot flame or so, right?
Absolutely. Now, they did tell you to bring you kind of dressed a little bit like a marshmallow. You could be back there. I could put you on a stick.
She said I was a marshmallow. She's going to burn.
I could do that. No, you know how we like them a little toasty around the edges, right?
No, I'll be way over here. I ain't getting behind that thing.
I need someone to tell me if my flame's hot enough, okay?
We'll get Dollar Bill to do that.
He'll do it. Okay.
Yeah, he'll do
it.
We'll get him to do it. Hey, you definitely have hot rod madness, lady.
Absolutely.
Nice talking with you. Love the ride. Can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Dwayne, how are you, man?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
Right. I'm good, man. I'm checking out some killer jet cars, and you got one of them. You the competition to the one over there. Dwayne,
What a ride, right?
Absolutely.
Man, what do you call this one, man?
This is a Matrix Automotive System finished jet car. This is my little sweetheart. It's beautiful. Looks like you hit a box of crayons, but
Oh, boy.
she does the job every time.
It does. It's bright and colorful, huh?
It is. I love her. I love her. So yes, this is my jet car. It weighs 1,350 pounds with me in it. It also has a General Electric J85, just like the other jet car that was over there also. It does 0 to blur in quite the hurry. We get to about a 0 to 100 miles an hour, 1.3 seconds. About 4.5 seconds after that, we're doing about 270, 280 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yep.
What a kick in the pants, man. That thing's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. How long have you been racing?
Actually, I've been driving this car for about 2 years. I've worked with Larson Motorsports for about 7 years.
Okay.
I started as an intern and worked my way all the way up.
Right.
Yep. So it's
Wow, how about that?
it's been an awesome ride.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Man, what a job, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Now, what makes this car so different compared to that one over there?
you know, believe it or not, both of these cars weigh 1,350 pounds, and they are the same power. The only thing that make these cars different are the drivers.
Really?
That's it.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
So the rest of it's kind of identical. Here's your competition, man.
We are not identical, Dwayne. There is nothing the same about us. I have that fire in my belly. I have it, and I'm going to bring it tonight. How about you, boy? Come on. What are you going to do?
That fire's gas.
No, no.
That's all it
I am
is.
ready to go. I brought my A-team crew chief. I bought my A-game, and I'm going to drop the mic on you tonight.
Oh, this is good, folks. Check this out.
Found out. It's funny. I will finally tell you what Kat and I bring to this. There's one driver and one crew chief. This team has 2 crew chiefs.
Oh,
what's up with that?
Let me tell you, I have 17 years of experience behind the wheel of one of these jet-powered vehicles, and I have the guy who actually builds the car in my corner.
You ever heard that it's possibly be doing the wrong thing for a long time?
Oh, man.
No. It's going down. It's going down. Now, I'm going to tell you, we're neck and neck this whole season. I think the last time you beat me by a couple thousandths of a second, so you crossed the finish line first. So I'm hungry, man. I haven't eaten all day long. I'm hungry, and I'm going to take a bite out of you tonight. So you better watch it, okay?
Oh, boy, you heard that, Dwayne.
Going down.
What do you got to say now?
Trying's the first step to failure.
There you have it, folks. Hey, when they light these 2 candles, we're going to get to see who comes out on top a little later on. Good luck to both of you. Good luck, lady.
See ya.
Can't wait to see it. All right. Jimmy, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fine.
All
Doing
right.
fine.
Jimmy and Tracy?
Tracy. Yes, sir.
Drag racing, phenomenal here. Is this like maybe a father and son project going
Most
on
definitely.
here? Yeah?
Most
All right.
definitely.
Jimmy, how long have you and your dad been racing?
Oh, Dad's been racing for 60 years.
60 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is just one event here at the F-Body Nationals that you guys attend? And I'm looking at a pair of Camaros here, buddy. Wow, I bet you there's some big horsepower under both of these, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Both small blocks.
Do you guys build your own engines?
We do.
How about that?
Now, how long have you been in the mix? Well, let me ask you this. What's the oldest running car you got, man?
This one.
That one? Okay. How many years?
Since 1979.
79. So how many passes do you get, when you come out to one of these events?
We usually put anywhere from 5 to 10 passes on it at a race.
Okay.
And this car, I've got recorded about 7,500 passes on a book.
7,500 passes?
Yes.
On that car.
Man, he's done a lot of racing, ain't he, Jimmy?
Now, this one hadn't got quite that many on it.
Kind of got the same kind of paint scheme going on here, red and the blue and the white. That's cool. 7,500 passes, folks. Can you imagine running that many on a car? So the suspension on this thing, you have to keep that updated, right?
This car has a 12-bolt Chevrolet rear end in it.
Okay.
With stock length axles. This one has a 9-inch forward with very narrow.
Okay.
Narrow.
Yeah.
You put a big tire on that.
Yeah.
Can't put a big tire on here.
Okay.
That car's a back half car. This car is not. This car could be put back on the street real easy.
Ah, okay.
I mean, it's real easy to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We normally run the 7.0 index class. Is
Okay.
what we do most of the time.
Nice.
And I have won in both cars, and so has Tracy.
Yeah, okay. So father and son has won in both cars. Cool.
right.
A lot of fun, right, Jimmy?
Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Man, traveling with your dad like this, how far do you guys get out with the cars?
All over.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
all over. Not as far as we used to go, but we used to travel a good bit to Texas. And
Where are you from?
I live in South Mississippi, in
Okay.
Macomb.
Oh, all right.
I live in Batesville, Mississippi, 55 miles, 75 miles down the road.
Well, all right, fellas. We'll be down there doing cruising the coast pretty soon. October. First week of October, man. We'll be there.
Got a lot of people that we're friends with,
Nice. Okay. Cubic inch wise, how big's in motors, people?
383, 406.
All right, cool. Nice, man. Well, all right. If it quits sprinkling rain here, maybe we'll get to see you guys go down the track and make a pass or two later on, man. You in it for the long haul today?
Whatever it takes.
All right. I'm sure you guys have raced in the rain before, right?
Rain and snow.
Rain and snow.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Father and son drag racing team. Nice ride. People,
Thank you.
you got hot rod madness, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Alex, how are you, man?
Doing great. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man, out here at the F-Body Nationals, checking out some of the vendors. And you are a vendor from Eckler's or for Eckler's? Explain to me.
We sell to Eckler's. We have 4 major brands, The Right Stuff, Soft Seal, Trim Parts, and PUI.
Nice. All right.
And we
cool.
sell them all to Eckler's.
And what a selection you got here laid out for the show, man. Tell us what you got here.
We got brake conversion kits. We have door handles, seal plates, various emblems. We didn't bring our soft trim out here because it's a little liquid sunshine right now.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So-
All right, so you got a fine example sitting right behind us, the Camaro, right?
Yes, we built this for SEMA a couple years ago using all of our brands. It's a PUI interior. It's got Right Stuff brakes, soft seal weather stripping, trim part emblems. It was a nice SEMA build. It's a nice car. Now we drive it, have a little fun with it.
So we can find all this stuff in an Eckler's catalog?
You can, every bit of it.
The girl, what's happening?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Autocross racer, the girl. What is this on the hood? Classic?
Performance Products. We're a company that does steering, brake, and suspension for classic cars, classic Chevy. We do 60, 70, and up.
Okay, so they send you out here to stress test all the goodies under the Camaro on the course out here. I'll watch you go around. I'm going to get a ride in the car later, too. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do it.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's really good. You know, our target audience is average Joes and just taking their vehicles out for a cruise. But it's also fun to show that if they did want to come out to these events and really test what their car's capable of, their suspension, everything, they could do that too. And we like to show our customers that. So, yeah, it's nice when we get out to these shows because I get to take the cars and really work our parts.
Yeah, you get to have a lot of fun, don't you?
Yeah, it's a blast.
How long have you been driving?
I've been driving about a year now. I actually had my first race at this same event, F-Body Nationals, last year. And so this is kind of cool to come back and show how much I've improved and stuff. And before that, I'd never really driven the cars, just a couple times moving them in and out of the shop. But this was the first real test, and I loved it.
Okay, so they run against the clock out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And what kind of time are you running?
I'm running right now a 39.2, I think is my fastest time, plus or minus maybe 1 or 2 cones. But that's pretty good. I mean, you have Brian Finch professional race car driver out here. He's getting 35, so we're not too far behind them, but we just made some adjustments, and hopefully we'll get back out there and do better.
Yeah, sure. I could imagine there's a lot going on out there that you got to be aware of while you're trying to cut the corners and all.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking ahead, when to brake, when to hit the gas, and to not overdrive the car. So yeah, it's a lot going on, but it's fun.
If you end up overdriving it, what happens? I mean, your tires, your suspension, all that, it heats up and it starts going away, right?
Yeah, it does. And you get back end will get loose. You lose a little bit of control, sometimes spin out, but then you correct yourself and you carry on going.
Oh, I watched you make a couple of runs out there earlier. I could imagine the brakes is heating up pretty good on this little Camaro, man. I mean, you're taking some curves and corners out there really hard.
Yeah, we are, and luckily our brakes on this pretty good. They can handle it. We've got a hydro stop on it, which gives it a really nice stopping ability, and it performs well. It does really good. We just drove it all the way from California. I drove it. It was about it was about 29 hours it took us to get here, and we pulled up, made no adjustments, took it straight out on the track, and it handled well. So yeah, this thing drives like...
Now that's what I call dependable performance.
Yes.
And I want to see what's under the hood of this baby, all right?
Absolutely. Let me show you.
Oh boy, look at this LS stuff, cold air. You got the AC going on. There's that Hydro Boost brake system. Yeah, that's quite a vehicle you got there, lady.
Yeah, it's amazing. We have a 6.2 liter LS3 engine in it, 525 horsepower. It's speedy. The AC works well. We use vintage air, which is one of the best ways to go, and it stays cool while you're out there. You can feel the heat coming off the engine right now.
Yeah, it's hot out here, and then you got the heat coming off there. Whoa,
yeah,
man.
But it's cold inside, so it's perfect. Yeah.
That is nice. Sweet ride. I'm loving the paint scheme. Yeah. Overall split bumper Camaro, 1970, is it?
Yes, 1970. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice ride. Mike, how you doing, man?
Fine. How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
Man. Okay. Out checking out some killer rides. These Camaros, man.
Right.
Wow. What year's yours?
Mine's the 67.
67.
67 Camaro.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you got the induction on the hood, the vinyl top going on there.
Yeah, you know I got to have that.
How long have you owned this one?
Well, I owned it for about maybe 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 years. I got it from an older guy. And he had it sitting in his garage, and I always wanted this Camaro.
Yeah.
You know, it took me a while to get it, but I got it.
Something you had your eye on for a while.
I had my eye on it, yes, indeed.
Yeah, I know how that is because you know I've done it too before.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
When you see something sitting around in the neighborhood and years go by,
right?
You're like, oh man, I'd love to have that.
Yeah.
So I guess he finally got to where he's gonna sell it, and you bought it.
And I bought it, man. I went for it, you know. So I went over there and got it for him.
That's how it happens, you know. People like you buy them up, come out here to the shows and show them off. That's how we keep them going, man. I'm loving it.
I'm telling you, man, because we need to keep them more out here, you know, and running pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So
loving it, man. Do you have all original running gear under it? What you got under the hood?
I got a 327 with a power glide transmission, matching numbers.
Okay.
So I kept it like that.
You got it dressed up a little bit?
I got it dressed up a little bit.
All right, let's pop the hood. I want to see it, man. Let's see it. Oh boy, look at this Edelbrock carburetor. You got some polished stuff going on.
Yeah.
You do all the work yourself, Mike?
I did all the work myself.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go. That's the fun, right?
That is the fun. That's the fun to have. You know.
The market is so huge for the parts and pieces nowadays. You can get anything for these cars.
Oh, really? Right. It's plentiful.
Now it's all up to you and your wallet and your imagination, right?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can come up with this.
Oh, yeah, man.
Looks good, man.
Thank you.
Dressed
Thank
it up
you.
quite nice.
Yes, it did.
Got the
Yeah.
MSD ignition. You got
Yeah.
the polished parts. Love the valve covers. And
Yeah.
yeah. All right. You do know that one of our sponsors, Eckler's, has everything you need for this car, right?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And
Check them out in the future if you hadn't already.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I bought a lot of stuff from
There
them.
you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
I bought a lot from them.
Larry, how are you, man?
All right, how you doing, Tim?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Good. Ah, man, I remember this car.
Yeah.
That thing looks fresh out of the 60s, buddy. Look at this paint on this car. That's awesome, man. Remind me, how long has this thing been built?
It's going on 6 years now.
6 years.
Yes.
So I guess, we put it on the show once before, and now I catch you all the way up here in Memphis, opposed to Georgia.
Yep.
The thing still looks great. It looks fantastic, phenomenal. Man, you're right. You must be right out of the 60s and 70s, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you designed the car, right?
No, I had some help with that.
Okay.
It had the flares and stuff on it when we bought it.
All right.
And then the body shop come up with a few other ideas to help it out.
Gotcha. Oh, man, help out, I'd say. That looks fantastic with the polished side pipes.
Yes.
That's, that is something like you would see in the Corvette summer movie, maybe. That error, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have fit in that movie pretty good.
It sure would, yep. No doubt about it. They called that the L88 hood scoop, maybe?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Those were iconic back in the 70s, man. Everybody had to have one.
Yes. Yeah, I got lucky they found a metal one, so they had that put on there for me. Yep, that was part of their idea, that and molding the spoiler to the car.
Yeah, back in the day, I never knew they even produced a metal when they were all fiberglass, and they all busted up and come off after a while.
Yeah, they take that fiberglass and mold it to the metal. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the old Bondo, it wouldn't glue it on there forever. It'd come up.
No, they've come a long way since then.
Sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure you could get an entire hood made with that thing nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what that one is. It was made that way just for a Camaro.
Nice, man. That thing is gorgeous.
Thank you. I
Wow.
appreciate it.
What color do you call that?
That is PPG House of Colors Pagan Gold is what it's called.
Pagan gold with the black accent stripes and all.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Man, how hard is it to pop the hood and let us check it out?
Oh, not hard at all.
Oh boy, Larry, look at that. Man, you got a lot of cleaning to do sometimes, don't you?
Yes, it needs it bad right now.
Everything under that hood is polished, man. Big tunnel ram 2.4s. Wow. Man, love the valve covers, man. That's period correct type stuff too, right?
Yes, they were on the motor when we bought it.
Yeah.
So I just had them polished up and they put them right back on there for me.
Okay. Have you changed anything since last time we saw it? Anything you reckon?
I changed the back rims. The rims that are on the back now were on the car when we bought it, but they were rusty. We sent them out to Stockton, California, and had them re-chromed and put them back on the car.
Had them re-chromed and
Yes.
put back on the car.
Yep.
So what are we looking at here? The SS Kragers?
Yes, yes. That's what was on it when we bought the car, and I liked the look. I had to stick with the
Yeah.
Kragers.
Well, once again, back in the 70s, that was the wheel of choice other than the slotted mags. I think those were hot too.
Yep, and the Keystones.
Yeah, the
were another
Keystone
one.
Classic. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
There was only so many wheels back in the day, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
unlike today.
Yep, unlike today. Gosh, there's so many on the market today. It's unreal. Oh boy, Super Sport Camaro. Man, love the wheels on that one. 67 it is, Super Sport. Let's check it out, folks. Here's the photographer for Eckler's. Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, how are you today?
All
Good
right.
morning.
What's your name?
Russ Mahler.
Hey, Russ. Glad to see you again, Russ.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Buddy, you having fun out here, man?
You know what? The weather broke, so absolutely. Yep.
It's not raining right now, so we're going to run and catch more content for the show. Loving it, man.
Absolutely.
But you know why? Because it ain't hot out here right now.
That's right.
Don't
It's
it
a lot
feel
cooler
good?
than yesterday. It feels
Yeah.
a lot better than yesterday.
Yep. How you doing, man?
How you doing? Pretty
All right,
good.
sir. What's your name?
Sean Brown.
Sean, what do you got going on here, man? What is this?
We do a custom wraparound fender cover for working on your hot rods and stuff, pulling motors, transmissions. They're held on by rare earth magnets. They're sewn into the material.
Okay.
It's got a soft backing to it so that you don't have to worry about scratching your paint.
Yeah, that's good. Cool.
We do a grill insert in the front so that you can leave it on your car for tuning. It's not for driving down the road. It's just for tuning, checking out, finding an exhaust leak or a misfire, whatever.
Protect that paint, man, while you're working on your ride. Yeah, buddy.
Designed for.
But it don't just cover one fender. You make a wraparound, man. It covers the whole front end.
Yes, sir. It's a one piece. All the seams are sewn to the outside so that there's no seams that touch the paint.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about anything doling your paint out. And then you got several different models that we do. And
so wait a minute. Now, how many cars do you own to get this stuff to fit just right? I mean, do you own a bunch of cars to be able to fit them? How do you do that?
No, sir. We search for the cars and we approach people to borrow their car to make a pattern off of it.
Right.
And then when we make a pattern, what we do is we give them a free fender cover
Nice.
for letting us use the car.
Cool. Okay. Wow. What a way to operate, right? And you get to know a lot of people that way, don't you?
Yes, sir. We get to go to know a lot of people and talk to a lot of people and go to events like this here today.
Sure. Man, love the ideas that come from these people, man. Here's another fine example of what you can accomplish. All you got to do is have an imagination and go for it, right?
Right, sir. You just got to think outside the box and anything to make a dollar.
Cool. All right, sir. Hey, man, thanks for showing us.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, Billy.
Hey there.
And Barbara. Hey, where are you guys from?
Winthrop, Arkansas.
Okay. So you guys drive a little ways to get here in the old Camaro, right?
Yeah, right. About.
Now, people who drive a long ways to get to this particular event, I guarantee you guys do a lot of events, right? You go to a lot of shows?
Power tour, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, a lot of car shows, yeah.
Yeah. And what year is your Camaro?
68.
68. How long have you owned the 68 Camaro?
It was bought it in 96.
96. And you've been tinkering with it ever since, I can tell, because there's a lot of polished parts under there, man.
Yes. Yeah. That's street performance.
Yeah, you do all the work yourself?
Yes.
There you go,
Yes.
man. Why not? That's half the fun, right?
That's right.
The other half is driving it and sharing it with your lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Restored.
It's fully restored? Oh, okay.
Yes.
You've had it long enough to do a bunch of work to it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I love Camaros. I've had them. I bought my first one in '71. It's a '68, and I still have it. Yeah. And now I own 28 of these little honeys.
Wow, you own 28 of them?
28.
Holy crap! Nancy from Eckler's, how are you?
I am good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, despite the rain and the wind out here today. Nancy just handed me one of my favorite books from Eckler's, the C10 stuff. This will help me. This will probably help me a lot, with parts for my truck and all. So you got the Camaro book. So is that what you had?
That's what I had.
Yeah.
68 Camaro.
All right, cool. How long have you been with Eckler's?
21 years.
21 years and running, Miss Nancy here, right? So you got all the experts backstage at Eckler's right at hand. So you got all the information you need, lady.
Absolutely, we sure do.
So how can we get all that information? All we got to do is call or email or something, right?
You can call, you can email, absolutely.
Okay.
It's best to call, though.
Yes, ma'am. I could imagine. I can't wait to dig into this book because I got a C10 back home. I'd love to put a bunch of parts on myself. Yeah, and you know how car people are. They always need parts, right?
Yes, for sure.
Yep, that's Ecklers.com. Hey, check us out. Oh, boy, looky here, dollar bill. Looks all period correct. Check this one out. Hey, man, what's your name, sir?
My name's Paul.
Hey, Paul. What year is your car?
This is a 1980.
An 80 Z28, right? I remember when these things were new, and I was like, man, are they going to stay around? They're going to go away? What? Paul, you kept one alive here. Here we go. It's period correct, isn't it?
This is all original, unrestored.
Yeah.
My brother bought it new.
Yeah.
And I got it in 2003.
All original stuff, man.
Yeah, original paint, everything.
I do appreciate people who build hot rods and stuff out of them, and I also appreciate the people who keep them all original and period correct. Looks like all your rubber, all your trim looks good.
All the interiors, original, carpet, headliner, everything.
Sweet ride. How many miles is on it?
77,000.
Yeah, see, it's got to be a low mileage car to be in this great a shape, and nice, man. I'm a big fan of the color too.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I had a 6-hour drive yesterday to get down
Did you?
here, and it was hotter than blue blazes when he got here.
It was hot yesterday, and now it's cooled off. Somebody turned the AC on for us out here. Right?
Actually feels pretty good.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and check back soon for more Hot Rod Madness.